Sir, what is mother tongue? Like, what's your native language?
My native language is the Telugu.
Telugu.
Telugu. Yeah,
Okay, so you're speaking so good, right?
yeah. Thank you very much. Because
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Actually, all this speaking and communication skills are habituated me during my education. Is on home. Almost it takes about 1.5 hour, 1.5 hour to 3 hours. I have to spend for the just only commuting between the office and home. So that is the reason after 8 I'm allowed to interact with all the people. That is the reason when I send to the request to the other people, I used to request them. So my time permits only after 8 o'clock. If your time is permits to do that.
So tell me your journey. When did you start? And
Uh,
is there any reason behind it to in your professional and personal life to learn this language?
yeah, actually, I have not paid any attention to learn the English so far. I've just learned from my education and during my professional journey only that English is one of the necessary for me. So from that time, I try to speak in English only, though I have not taken any coaching and
Right. So do you talk in English language with your client?
yeah, because yeah, that's must for me. I have to speak in English only. There is no other language. There is no other languages there to communicate with others. Get rid of the my fear, and I can communicate anything. Be it a proper English or be it error English, but I could able to communicate with what I want.
And no matter your English is broken or poor, but at least you are trying to convey your thought in front of anybody, right? So, sir, please introduce yourself if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Sure, it's my pleasure. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's my immense pleasure to talk to you today. I'm myself Pullaredi Karnati, and I'm talking to you from Hyderabad, which is in Telangana. And basically, I completed my post graduation in chemistry. Thereafter, I have done my MBA and Master of Instructional Properties and Laws, and presently I'm passing my PhD in chemistry and also working in a pharmaceutical industry as a heading of the Quality Assurance Department. Our designation is an Assistant General Manager in Quality Assurance. This is about my education and my professional background. Apart from that, coming to my family background, I'm married. I have a kid, and this who is studying the 3 class now. He's at 7 years old. This is about my family and my professional, and just as far as simple as my details. Now it's your turn. You can start it, madam. I would like to listen from you.
Yeah, yeah. So, my name is Babita. I'm talking to you from Gorakhpur. About my education, I have done graduation with English. I did PG, I did BA, and also qualified CTET, UPTET. Apart from that, I'm a homemaker. Simultaneously, I'm running YouTube channel. It's been 8 months. I created my YouTube channel because of learning purpose and also to helping people, right?
Okay.
And with I'm a mother of two kids. If I talk about my hobbies, I love singing yoga nowadays. I'm very fond of talking with the people. That's all about it. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Just okay. That's fine. And let's me. Okay. So what we can talk to you today? Because is there any subject? I think you are from the Gorakhpur. It's in located in UP, right?
Yes, yes. I'm from Gorakhpur,
Yeah.
UP.
I have heard that is the Gorakhpur name is going to be changed.
Yes, yes. Nowadays, if you are visiting here, you can see a lot of changes in the past, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gorakhpur. Yeah, actually, there is one of the express which start from Hyderabad to Gorakhpur. Which we call as a Gorakhpur Express. I used to see since my childhood. Actually, I'm not from. Actually, basically, I'm not from Hyderabad. Actually, I'm from a. Actually, my native place is from far from the Hyderabad. So, but I used to see that the Gorakhpur Express for a lot of time on the railway track. Yeah.
Okay. Sir, what is mother tongue? Like, what's your native language?
My native language is the Telugu.
Telugu.
Telugu. Yeah.
Okay, so you're speaking so good, right? I would
Thank
say.
you. Yeah, thank you very much. Because
Yeah.
yeah, actually, all this speaking and communication skills are habituated me during my education, and education is that is from the only post graduation, and after that I have joined in the pharmaceutical industry. There I used to interact with a lot of the people in English itself, and I had to write up a lot of things, and the framing of the procedures and policies in English only, especially. And also I have been fortunate to talk to with the various kind of the people across the globe. So that is the
Yeah.
reason I have a little bit I have a little bit improved in my communication skills, but I feel that that is not the enough. I have to enhance so much things. That is the reasons I found that this is the one of the way to interact with the various people, so various people across the India, or if my time permits, or if it is a fortunate to have that one in the foreign people, so that I can get it some, I can benefit out of this conversation. That's I'm looking for that. This is my objective.
Yes,
Uh,
because it's not a short journey, it's a very long process of journey, right? So
yeah.
if you continuously doing a work, then definitely you'll grab a lot of things, right? And also talking with the people, it's a very great habit, right?
Yes.
And sitting at home, sitting work, you can talk with the people.
Beyond of that, so that's the reason I just find to, so what where I can find this situation of, one day I used to scrolling my I used to scrolling my YouTube, YouTube. In there I found that that some people are interacting each of them in YouTube.
Yeah,
Then and there I find, okay, this is the one where why don't I try. Thereafter immediately I just created my Skype account and I tried to contact with all the people. And actually the thing is my time is only permitted after 8 o'clock, or yeah, during the regular days, because due to my office works, and due to the commuting between the office and home, almost it takes about 1.5 hour, 1.5 hour to 3 hours I have to spend for the just only commuting between the office and home. So that is the reasons after 8 o'clock only my time, yeah, my time allowed to interact with all the people. That is the reason when I send to the request to the other people, I used to request them. So my time permits only after 8 o'clock. If your time is permits to do that, I
so
know
are
that.
you
Yeah.
currently, are you in the office?
No, no, I'm not in the office today. I have not yet gone to office. Just yet today I'm in the home. That is the reason my time permits to connect to you. I'm not in
Hmm.
the office. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I'm trying to connect from the office also, but isn't if I connect from the office, I get a lot of distractions because so many people come in my cabin and they will ask a lot of things. So I cannot restrict them. That's not the good way. Okay, let's talk it other things, madam.
Yeah.
Uh, to Gorakhpur. So what is the known for Gorakhpur?
Okay, so actually there is many places which is very very famous, right? And mostly for temple, it is very famous, right? There is many temple and a lot of foreigners come here see for the temple, right?
Yeah.
And there is many places like Gorakhpur Junction, right? Ghantaghar, Golghar, Noka Bihar, Water Park, Rail Museum, and Tara Mandal. There is
Mm.
many places which is very very famous,
Yeah.
and yeah, that is the reason. And day by day, it is developing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice to hear.
So tell me your journey. When did you start? And
Ah,
is there a reason behind it to in your professional and personal life to learn this language?
yeah, actually, I have not yet paid any attention to learn the English so far. I've just learned from my education and during my professional journey only. I just learned this English, and sometime I feel that English is one of the necessary for me. So from that time, I try to speak in English only, though I have not taken any coaching, and I am no, I have not yet, I have not yet joined any institute just for to learn the English, and even I have not yet focused on the grammar also as of now. But actually I have studied for the say, three PGs. So in that PGs only I learning because we habituated to write a lot of things during the PG, in the post graduation, and thereafter that other two PGs also. And also during my PhD also I have to write a lot of things, and during my during my the office hours and the day-to-day works also I have to write a lot of things in English. So that was helpful for me to get to have some English communication skills. So now I
Okay.
want to polish that, and I want to make it some more better,
Yeah,
so for my future purpose and for my future prospects.
yeah, certainly. Certainly you should polish your English, right? Because it is really very important
Yeah.
to move on to this language. And in every field, I would say English is really very too much requirement to speak there, right? And for
Yeah.
connecting with different people, right? So, do you talk in English language with your client?
Yeah, yeah, because yeah, that's must for me. I used to, I have to speak in English only. There is no other language. There is no other languages there to communicate with others. But for my local people, I can speak my Telugu language. So for other,
Okay.
yeah, for Indian people, if my time permits, I try to speak in Hindi. If you look at the poetic language is almost related to the Sanskrit. If the
Okay.
if you look at the Sanskrit and Hindi, there is also a lot of connections between the Sanskrit and Hindi. You can correlate to each of them.
Okay.
So
So do you know Sanskrit?
yeah, yeah, no, not the Sanskrit because what we know, yeah, we know that the poetic language.
Okay. Yeah.
That since we have some idea, so that was
Yeah.
given some yeah, that was given some idea to talk to the Hindi and other people. It's not completely, but okay, we can manage it in such way. Even I have stayed in Noida for a while there. Almost 1.5 year I have stayed in there, and I moved in between Uttarakhand, Kashipur, and Rudrapur, and Noida. And I stayed for a while. I stayed for a 3 years in Gujarat, and some while I worked in the China. So that is the result. So due to yeah, due to I moved into across the India in some states and places, and also in other countries. So that was a
Hmm.
help. Yeah, that was helped me get rid of my fear, and I can communicate anything, be it a proper English or be it error English. But I could able to communicate with what I wanted to communicate to others.
And no matter your English is broken or poor, but at least you are trying to convey your thought in front of anybody, right? And it
Yeah.
is right. And this language is very, very popular. Like most of you can talk in different countries, right? And everywhere English is spoken nowadays. I'm observing, right? So if you know this language, so you can easily move ahead through this language, right? And you can deliver your thought.
Yeah, yes, certainly. Because this is the only language which can be communicated across the universe. There is of course, no need to have it to the very posh English, and no need to have it American English or the British English. At least the English must be suffice to communicate each of them in a good manner. So that is my objective and goal also. And I don't need to be write any books, and I don't need to I don't need to be write any songs and any other things. So for this purpose, when I'm trying to communicate it, that let's see that what extent I can get the benefits out of these conversations.
That's really wonderful, great,
Yeah.
right? So this,
Last yeah, please, madam, please continue. You can.
yeah, I
So
was just. If you have any question, you can ask.
yeah,
Other
sure. Yeah, surely. Just I can ask you. So do you have an experience in the storytelling?
storytelling. No, I
Yeah.
don't have any idea. But yes, I thought storytelling is a very great method to improve our English, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So because how do you enhancing the vocabulary? Because the
Okay.
vocabulary is also very important. Sometimes while you are speaking, you may feel to running out of words. So how
Yes.
you are enhancing your vocabulary and the different kind of the words to make it more beautiful in our English languages while you are speaking.
Yeah, if I would say, like in order to enhance vocabulary, then I try to write every day 5 vocabulary, right? Earlier, I used to write only 2 vocabulary in a day, right? And I try to learn that vocabulary throughout the day, right? And related that vocabulary, I try to make very simple and short sentences, right? And in this way, I'm just learning. So this way, I would say it's a very great habit to improve our vocabulary, right?
Okay. So
Yeah.
what do you do? What do you do in your free time in the day? I think during your housemaker, the housewife, you may get a lot of time to you, right? If I'm not
Yeah.
wrong.
To be honestly, I don't have leisure time for myself, right? But yes, if I get free time for myself, then I try to utilize my time, right? In order to enhance my English because I'm very passionate to learn this language, right?
Mhm.
And in this way, when I get free time, then I just try to listen English content and I try to read books, any book, because there is many books and just try to speak out loud, right? And
Okay.
also mostly I try to focus on my speaking and thinking like this kind of thing I'm doing. I get free time.
Okay. So so you most of the time you were using the various channels and the directions in order to enhance your English skills. So
Yes,
that is
right.
the
A big
perfectly good plan you carve out, you crave it. So I can say. Um,
cup of tea, you know. Earlier I had a lot of fear, embarrassment, hesitation, right, to
okay.
talk. Well, so because of my practicing and after acquiring little bit knowledge about English language, I am comfortable, right? That they are very good or not than the me, right? But yes, I'm ready for talking with other people.
Okay, that's a good sign I observed from you. Okay,
Yeah,
have you celebrated Diwali greatly?
yeah. My
Actually,
Diwali,
yeah, Diwali.
fantastic.
I think Diwali is one of the biggest festival the North Indians celebrated very greatly.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
very
So,
very popular festival. I would say
no,
there is two or three festival which is very famous like Diwali, Dashera, and Chhat Puja, right? So
Dashara,
I'm
and then
Chhat
what? Shrat?
Dashera,
Yeah,
Dashera,
yeah, Vijay Dashmi, Dashara. We know that we also very fond to celebrate Dashara. Dasara
Okay,
is one of the biggest festival for us. We
yeah,
have some specific things. We do the Navaratri and Navaratri festival. We call it also Navaratri festival. We perform that all the Navaratris. We perform the rituals, and all the ladies play with what we call it's called in the Batukamma festival. It's one of the famous in Telugu states because the Batukamma festivals means the girls are women, the girls are women's that arrange Batukamma with the flowers. Some people will do the small, some people will do the biggest one, and that is a one kind of high feast festival, we can say that, because
mhm,
all girls play for the 9 days, and the last day, last day just we celebrate in the huge manner. Thereafter that we went to our river, and what we can do, we leave it them so all the batkamas in the water. So thereafter that the Vijay Dashmi or the Dasha will be completed. We worship our Gauri Mata for that one.
yes.
Gauri.
Yeah, I was just asking
Yeah.
to tell me about your places. Which food is very famous?
Yeah, famous actually, because I already tasted North Indian food and the South Indian food, and in North India, the most of the people depends on the roti, dal, sabji, and little bit chawal. We depend on rice along with the various type of what we call curries. We have a lot of curries in our there, and
Okay.
and also we have a lot of breakfast because breakfasts are very famous. The South Indian breakfasts are very famous, like you can say idli and dosha and vada. So these are the
Yes.
very famous things that we cannot get, but that type of the delicious things, tasty breakfast we cannot get in North India. But these things I'm always give that more positivity for the South Indian breakfast. But as far as come to that other food, that what we can say that for North Indian foods like paneer butter masala and
Yes.
like so paneer butter masala is, of course it is also available in at our end, but actually
Okay.
this is originated from the Punjabi other North Indian states only. So
So what do you
paneer, sorry.
what do you like? What do you like mostly?
Yeah, mostly I like the paneer butter masala, and yeah, I like the paneer butter masala, and also poha, and there is some breakfast which we prepare with the poha.
Okay.
Poha
Hmm.
means rice flakes. With rice flakes, we can prepare some poha. That is a that we can prepare with in very easily without any much effort.
Very fast. In a
Yeah,
fast
very
way.
yeah, and also in North India, because North Indians usually have jalebi in their breakfast,
Yeah.
but but we saw, of course we also have the jalebi, but we don't have during the breakfast time. But it is after lunch or after dinner only we will have, like we treat it as one of the sweet, or not it is as a breakfast.
Yeah, we are having very simple food like dal, rice, chapati, green vegetable, milk, curd, like this, right? And in the
Different kind of things, but we can have it that see, because if you want.
every like state and country, you can see a lot of changes, like various kind of different food we are having actually, right?
Yes, yes, that's recipe is a different type. The diets also different, but reason is the beautiful thing is within India is also having a lot of differences, and but a lot of diversity in the food itself, and that is the reason India is a diversified in the various things. But we are united on the name of the country, named called as India. So that's
Hmm.
the reason India is. India is having a lot of diversity, but unity. Yeah,
Unit. Right.
unity in diversity suits for me. I can have the North Indian food also regularly without having my India.
Have
Food
you
is
ever in North India?
yeah. I already told you. No, I already know. I already stayed for a 1.5 year in Noida itself.
Okay, Noida. Yeah.
Noida, and at that time I used to have the chop. I used to have the six chapatis and afternoon lunch, afternoon lunch and evening dinner. After
Did
that,
did you like that time chapati?
yeah, I like chapati. I like chapati, and I like what you call the butter roti, tandoori roti. That yeah, we can have a steaming roti. That's just okay, fine for me. We can have it. That there is no differences, and but the reason is we can have different type of the curries like dal and other curries is there now. Like what then?
Okay.
Yeah. So these are the must for us, and after
There is
the
one popular, one famous fruit like I would say nariyal, right?
yeah,
Coconut.
nariyal is coconut is a very famous for us because coconut may not be available in other state. I think it's not available in there. I think Uttar Pradesh
Okay.
or Uttarakhand it's not available. I have not yet seen the coconut trees there.
Right, right.
Yeah, actually, nariyal fruit. We can say that coconut is one of the what we can say one of the holy fruit for us because we can offer the same things to the god or goddess
Yes.
when you went to the temple. So we
Hmm.
can say it is a one of the and also with that yeah, with that coconut fruit we can use for to prepare the chutney, and also we can use yeah, for the grating of the coconut we can use in our curries, and we can make is also a lot of dishes with the coconut.
Yes,
uh,
yes, right, right. Okay, so
yes, we can wind up this session and we can connect you at point of the time when your
yeah,
time
yeah,
is limited. Okay, bye
definitely.
bye 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 bye.
Yeah.